We are sitting by the riverside having chilled beers. That's what we love doing. I want to talk about things to do when you're in Hoi An. Number one, you should stay very close to the riverside if you like lively streets and hustling, bustling crowds. We love that. We like very busy places. A lot of people we meet on travels prefer otherwise, but if you like the hustle and bustle of cities and lights, happy tourists, good vibes, you have to stay close to the river. We will leave down links of certain hotels that we personally saw and thought if we ever returned we would come here. Number two that you need to do in Hoi An is to do the river boat ride. There are various timings when you could do it. One is at sunset, you can see the sunset from there, or you could do it in the evening when there's lanterns lit, and I think it's more magical if you do it during evening. And if you're smart, then figure out a sunset time in such a way that in those 20 minutes you get sunset and the lanterns. I don't know how long it'll take you to figure that. Third thing you need to do is go to Charm Island for a snorkeling trip. The snorkeling was great, we enjoyed it. However, if you do happen to visit Nha Trang, snorkeling was 10 times better, if not 50. So snorkeling trip is taken care of. They provide you with hotel pickup, drop, lunch, and overall it's just fun. And if you are lucky like us, you will have a bunch of enthusiastic co-travelers, and there's going to be a lot of cultural exchange between you and them. Yeah, and we always do that, and we hope to go back to them at some time, or they can visit us in India. We like to make new friends. Fourth thing that you need to do is eat the local food, which is the banh mi's in all of Vietnam are amazing, but the best one is I would say best because we absolutely adore Anthony Bourdain, and there is one banh mi outlet which actually sells banh mi's, which we had and we love. Another thing you could do is I think number 5. I'm sorry if the numbers are wrong. Blame Bia Saigon for that. You could rent a bike if you're a very good traveler. Although they don't ask you for license or international license, we recommend if you want to skip any trouble and any risk, basically get yourself an international license. However, if you're coming in a rainy weather, don't. If you're not confident, don't ride. But if you do plan to ride a lot in Vietnam, get yourself international license. We took a bike and we went to An Bang Beach. That's one thing you must do. There is Kua Dai Beach. You could do that as well, although there's not much there like in terms of shacks, so we didn't go there. We just saw it while on our snorkeling trip. We did, however, go to Marble Mountains. It was an amazing experience. There are 5 mountains. We did only one. It was huge. There were many pagodas, lots of caves. There's something called Myson Sanctuary. You could do that, but we didn't do it. We did not have the strength to, because it's really hot here, and also the bike ride was very, very far. You could also go to Da Nang, the city, if you're not staying there from here. You could do a day trip. You can book tickets on Klook or via your hotel. And Bana Hills is an amazing trip, day trip. We skipped it because we did a beautiful amusement park at Nha Trang, and we just felt that we don't want to do one more. There's a shopping street here. There's a lot of shopping here. If you're an art lover, there is live artists. You could buy their art to support them. There's a lot of beautiful clothes. There's a lot of knockoff bags if you want to buy that kind of stuff. There's knockoff shoes. But I think the mecca for knockoffs would be Ben Thanh Market in Ho Chi Minh City. What else can they do in Hanoi, Rajiv?
Try the local food, the banh mi. You can try the kumquat tea. Go partying over here in one of the streets.
Or just sit like us and grab a beer and people watch and enjoy live music, because it's literally across the street, and you don't have to eat the food that they are offering, because honestly Rajiv and I prefer street food, and if you're a vegetarian, you can literally get a banh mi, like an authentic banh mi made from a street seller, and you can just tell them not to put eggs or meat or whatever, and they'll be more than happy to oblige. There's a cheese banh mi for vegetarians, and then there's a tofu banh mi, which I've been eating, and I think the local food is just amazing. This is probably the first trip Rajiv and I have not had Indian food in 10 days, and I think we will pass even for the next 5 days that we have and have Rajma Chawal when we reach home.
Yeah.
I think this vlog, this mini series of what to do in Hoi An will help you. If you found this vlog helpful, please
Like, subscribe, and turn your notification bells on for new videos and everything.
and
Show some love.
stay tuned.